Hello everyone, this is Diane. This is Saturday morning for me, and I am going to do 2 weeks of the planner, CW Planner Challenge, Glue Book, Collage Challenge, whatever this is. I didn't do it last week, so I'm going to do it today. And I think one of the reasons I didn't do it last week was I wasn't really in the mood for it, and when I read the list of prompts, I thought this is too hard. And when I read it yesterday again to get things out and get it ready for this morning, I almost dumped it again because it just seemed like those prompts were just too challenging. And anyway, the first one is something sticky. So I looked through my baskets of collage pieces that I have, and I couldn't find anything that I would call sticky. And then when last night I was organizing some things I had just cut out of old magazines. A couple weeks ago I found this ad that I had cut out for Scotch tape. So I can use some of these images, maybe just this little piece. So that's something sticky. Something drawn or written in pencil, and I didn't feel like drawing, and I didn't know what to write, but I got out my old drawings, my pencil. I used to draw in pencil quite a bit, and that's just a small candlestick. I thought maybe this would be small enough if I, take it off of this thing. I backed it with construction paper because that was back in the days before I understood about acid-free anything. But anyway, that's just a drawing. A window or a door. I had a lot of these because I love window and door images. So I've got a bunch. I don't know what I'll use. We'll just see how the collage goes. Something that starts with a J. This was another hard one. I could not find anything that started with J. So I pulled this out thinking I could call that a jackrabbit. And then, again, when I was organizing those vintage ads or pages I pulled out of magazines, I found this picture of girls jumping rope. So maybe I'll use that one because it's got a jump rope in it. Chewing gum or a cough drop wrapper. That was another tough one. I don't chew gum. I don't have any cough drops in the house. And here's another old ad from a magazine. So it's not a wrapper, but it's an image of gum. And I like that it's vintage. And then the bonus is a person or something that represents a person. And I had these images in my stash. So I ended up with all 5 images plus the bonus. So I'm not sure how we're going to proceed with this, but let's just see how it goes. This is the page I'm going to collage on. I'm going to take this drawing off of the construction paper. Maybe I'll just trim around it because I think it's pretty big. But this was the smallest drawing I had. In pencil it said, so it's a pencil drawing. It gets lost on that background, but we'll do something with it. I thought I'd be able to pull that construction paper off, but it's glued down good. It's been there for years. Something sticky. Well, I think I might go with her, but if she ends up being too big, I can use one of those smaller ones, but I like the background that she's on. So I like to find my focal point. The focal point could be the person or the candle or the door or window. If I decide to use her, I will trim her some more. But I'm not going to trim her yet, just in case I don't use her. So it's just a bunch of random items today. I don't know how I'm going to make it work together, but that's part of the challenge, right? I also have the items pulled, possible items pulled for the second, because this is last week's collage. So I pulled items for this week's collage. I've been being very lazy today. I don't like it when I waste my morning, but it is Saturday. A window or a door. Since they're pretty colorful, I'm going to try this black door. Gray. Might be too big. This gum could go along with the children. I haven't chewed gum in years. Made my jaws ache. We need some tape in there. And I could discard any one of these items because I have, like I said, I have all 5 plus the bonus. I just don't know how to make all these things work together. Let's try it with a smaller door or window. I think that works better. And I think I don't need the sticky tape. So maybe she is reflecting on her childhood. And this is the old house she used to live in that was abandoned. And I don't know what else. There doesn't have to be a meaning behind these, but sometimes there just is. I used to jump rope a lot when I was a little girl, young girl. It was one of my favorite things to do. I was not athletic in the least, but I felt graceful when we were jumping rope, and it was, for a few years in elementary school, it was what we did at recess time. 2 girls would twirl the rope and the rest would be in a line to just jump through it. Then we would switch off. And I probably wasn't as graceful as I felt, but I felt graceful, and I think that's why I liked it, because it was one thing that I could do. And my sisters and I would do it at home too. So maybe this is me remembering my past. Jumping rope. I wasn't a huge gum chewer, but I used to like gum. And I used to draw. My house, the old house I grew up with, is an old house, but it hasn't been abandoned. In fact, it looks better now than it did when I lived there. Just a old farmhouse. All right, let's start gluing. I think we got this. I saw the state or my local Facebook. I liked our local page, like the SARE Facebook page, so I get notifications. And they said that we will be getting hit with the tornado or the hurricane rains tomorrow and Monday. We've had rain. Yesterday it rained pretty good, and it rained during the night. But I guess tomorrow and Monday we'll be getting heavier rains from it. We don't get the hurricanes here in Pennsylvania, but we pretty much always get the rain for a couple of days after a hurricane makes landfall further south. I think I saw a notice that the New England states are bracing for a hurricane. I don't know if that is still relevant. I don't get weather on TV. I don't have cable or anything. I just see what I see on my phone. Okay, now it's coming off of the... Of course it is. I kind of wanted to stop doing these collages because I just haven't been in the mood for it the last few weeks. But I don't want to stop it because I want to finish this book. I don't want to have a partially finished collage book. I want to do it. I started the challenge. I want to finish it. But I did stop filling in the planner part. I don't know why, the diary part. So I'll have to go back and fill that in too, because that's part of finishing the book. I think that this page is actually relevant for me right now because I've been doing a lot of thinking and reliving. Just a few days ago was the anniversary of my husband's passing, and it was 5 years ago. And it always makes me think about our history, you know, and my son and my granddaughter and I took a walk and walked past where his elementary school used to be. It's no longer there, and he showed her where it was and where the playground was, and that just brought back all these memories of our young family, you know. So I think this is relevant to me, and I'm working on getting past trying to just hold on to the past. I can keep the memories, but I need to move on and build a new life, which I have been doing, but I've been kind of fighting it along the way. It's a very strange battle, I guess, because I want to keep the memories, and of course we all do, but we also have to live in the present and not just live in it, which is what I've been doing pretty much, just living in it. I need to find joy in it, I guess is what I want to say. The very first one on this week's was a challenge, a bug or an insect. If you watch my channel, you know how I feel about bugs. I don't like bugs. So the first thing I did was get a few butterflies out of my butterfly binder because I treat them like flowers and they are insects. But then I also had to look for a sticker, and I got out my antiquarian sticker book and looked through those pages, and there were some bugs left in it. I got rid of most of the bugs that were in this. Look at that. Beetles. And there's one there. But I still had some, so I have bugs. I can use a bug. I just don't want to use one that's going to give me the creeps when I look at my page. A piece of lined paper or graph paper. I just grabbed this scrap because I like the green color. A sequence of numbers. I have that, and that, and that. Something smaller. So we'll figure out which one we want to use. Something rough. That one was hard. But I did, in the sticker book, I found this piece of a tree trunk, and it looks very rough. A piece of a dictionary page. So I have several dictionaries. There's a bug on that one, and there was a log here. So I think I pulled this out before I found that sticker. So I'll use some of those sticker or dictionary pages. And the bonus is a sticker. I put the book away. I didn't want to put the book away. These are stickers, these borders, but I also wanted to... Oh, this also was in my collage stuff. It's another piece of wood. It's got my initial on it. Let me grab my sticker book. There are so many cool stickers in this book, and I had no idea what I might want to use, so I figured I would just look through the book once I have some other things figured out. So first, let's decide on a bug. Let's get that out of the way. I could skip it because I have all of the items again, but let's accept the challenge. So I could use a butterfly or moth, which is more palatable to me. Even this one. I guess it's a butterfly with a guy writing on it. So that's kind of fun. These, no. And this one is a moth also, but it's more of a, like an art design instead of a realistic. So these, I don't know, I can't. Maybe I'll just use this one. I think I'm going to stick with my butterfly type of things. I tried, I can't. Okay, so I'm going to use a winged thing. I'll use this tree trunk. I'm just going to cut it out roughly so I can move it around without making it stick to stuff. And I'll use one of these number sequence things. I think I'm gonna try to use this one just because it's an artsy looking thing. I don't know if I want a dictionary piece that has a picture on it. Well, let's just take a look at these, and it looks like whatever sticker I choose will be the focal point. So I'm going to look for a focal point for my sticker. Last time I had to use a sticker, I used a lady similar to that, so I want to do something a little bit different this time. I thought this one would be fun just because it's so different. But I also like the flowers that are in here. I've got to use this one sometime. We'll just cut a few things out and see what we want to use. So I have two weird things. Maybe something pretty like flowers as an alternate, so we can figure out what we want. Something like that. It's a jellyfish, but it's artistic. You know, it's symmetrical and pretty. Or even one of these designs. That would be cool. I'll pull this bouquet out just in case. All right. Let's see what we can do here. I'll put that in the middle. I always end up putting something like this off to the side. Let's try it in the middle. I kind of like that. And I didn't even try other things. Now he's pretty funky. I've seen this image in the Trader Joe's flyer. I like him. What am I missing? Oh, dictionary page, which I don't have to use because I have the bonus. I think I'm going to use him. This is a portion of a Russian English dictionary. I like that this prompt was a sequence of numbers, not just a number. Thought that was interesting. And these numbers were cut from scrapbook paper that I've had for a very long time. So if I do it like this, the first thing to be glued down will be this graph paper right in the center. I think this is the last prompt that I have glued in. I have the rest of them in this envelope, so I'll have to glue them on the rest of the pages in my book. Ooh. It's a little long. I'll just trim that off, but I don't want it to stick to the page behind it. Okay, and then we'll glue the dictionary piece down. And then this, which is also a little long. I like the fact that he doesn't cover up that whole base, like that head would have covered up a lot more of the top of that trunk. So there's that. That was pretty quick. Let's do today's date, and then I'll figure out last week's date. So today's August 21st. Well, last week was my birthday, right? No. The day after my birthday. So that'll be easy. Because today's the day after my mother's birthday, and our birthdays are exactly a week apart. She just turned 86 yesterday. My parents are both doing, they have health issues, but they're doing pretty good for their age. August 14th. So there's one collage. This one had all kinds of meanings for me. This one has nothing. It's just fun because I love that dude. So that's what I have for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you are playing along with glue books and collages and things like that when you watch me do these, because it is so much fun. Even though I say I'm not in the mood for it, I always have fun when I do it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.